Welcome to a new season of Grace and Staff Spotlight, and today we are in the Bob Marley Music Room at the STEM Center. Today we have Sabrina Watson, a volunteer for 10 years, also a mentor, and she has been employed at GraceKennedy Limited for 20 years. Hi Sabrina, how did you become a part of Grace and Staff?
Well, years ago, when I first joined the company just out of high school, there was a SAT class at Grace and Staff, and the plan was to do the SAT, get a scholarship to go about to complete studies. And so I did the class, actually got a scholarship, quarter scholarships, I didn't bother to go. So I was actually a beneficiary from Grace and Staff, and from that I just continued to participate in any activity that Grace and Staff would have. From that time, they had like Christmas treats and different things that they would do throughout the year. So I would always participate and give support to Grace and Staff. And then about 10 years ago or so, I started to volunteer at the Homework Center to teach Spanish and French. And then about 5 years ago, I also became a mentor.
What encourages you to remain a volunteer and a mentor with Grace and Staff for 10 years?
Well, because I see the benefits. I see the benefits of Grace and Staff in the community that we see. Our head office is downtown Kingston, and then the community, and you see the children around the community and the families around the community. And I have seen over the years so many students at Grace and Staff has helped to become productive members of society. Students that have gone on to university, gone on to careers in medicine and nursing.
Yes.
And so many excellent students. So when I see that, I am encouraged because I realize that I can be a part of this change. I can contribute to this nation building that we need. And so because Grace and Staff is doing a great job, being a part of that, it's not hard. It's actually quite easy.
How important do you think mentorship is?
Mentorship is very, very, very important, and I'm happy to see that Grace and Staff has added that to the other things that they're doing in the community, the Christmas treats and paying the school fees and so on, because as we realize, you have some students, because of where they are, because of what they see, because of what they've been through, they cannot open their mind to see that there is more. And that they can be more, that they can do more than what they've seen other people around them be and do. And so being able to have someone help them understand that. And when you see the light bulb come on to see, yes, you can do it. Other persons have done it. And regardless of where you're coming from, it's where you're going. And you can do it. And to have somebody be that cheerleader and handholder and whatever, some person are going to need that. And so it is very, very, I think, very, very important. When you see a student that has been through Grace and Staff, or you probably see them on the road or somewhere else, and you hear, Miss, I'm a nurse now, or Miss, you see where they were coming from.
Yes. And
you see that they could have been dead.
Yes.
You see that they could have been in crime, but no, they're in productive society. That's an
excellent feeling. Tell us a little more about the children, the students that you would have worked with. How has it been working with them? I'm talking about engaging them. What type of students are they?
Okay, so for the past couple of years, I've done Spanish French with them. So that's something in and of itself is a challenging subject for most high school students, and usually it's around grade 8, grade 9. So they're doing it not necessarily to go on to CXC or anything like that, but because it's a part of the school. And so some of them never done any languages before. So they're challenged in a large class in a high school per se. So having being able to help them break it down and to start with them step by step, help them to understand too that having a foreign language is great. It's great. So you don't have to see it as a burden, but something that is another opportunity for you to add to your resume and for you to add to your personal development that would help you in a career or whatever career you choose later on. Because we're living in such a small world I mean, I tell them all the time, when you think about it, if you go sometimes to a store in Miami, they're all Spanish speakers. It's just Miami right there.
Exactly.
Right, because of how the world has just become so small. Globalization has made it that way. And so if you are able to speak another language, like Spanish or French, right? Spanish being closer to us here in the Caribbean, then your trajectory, your opportunities is that much more wider than somebody who only speaks English.
Yeah, and one of the things I get to you made mention a while ago about the world becoming even smaller. I thought instantaneously about social media being a factor, right? There's so many opportunities being presented on social media, and the mere fact that we would have to communicate with persons who speak completely different language from us, it gives us an edge and opportunities to really grasp and grab those different jobs and other opportunities out there which are not necessarily English speaking opportunities, right?
And what I find too is that, as I tell the language students, is that you might not necessarily go on to probably speak it fluently or whatever, but what I find with language learning is that it opens up your ability to be receptive to a different way of thinking.
Yeah.
So I know we're here at the STEM Center and everybody's talking about STEM, math and science and so on and technology. But language learning, I find it's one of those things that allows young persons, anybody learning a language, to kind of broaden your horizons. Stop thinking just in the construct, because we have learned English and it's so we understand it to be.
Yes.
But being able to now learn another language helps you to think about things from another perspective.
Yes.
And that can help you in any sphere of life.
That is true. We don't seem to stop learning as adults, and being in the space that we are now, engaging these youngsters, being around the different persons within these communities, we are definitely learning a lot. We can both agree to that, right? Now, what are some of the things that you have learned since being a part of the Grace and Staff family?
So I think the biggest lesson for me is that no matter, as I said before, no matter where you come from or what your circumstances are, you are determined to make it.
Yes.
You will make it. And that for anyone who has contributed to a Grace and Staff Foundation, something like this, or anyone who is a beneficiary, once you are completely committed to it and you see the benefit of it, then you will reap the benefit.
Yes.
So you have persons we've seen over the years, persons who you have a class of 10, 20 persons who have all been given the same opportunity in Grace and Staff. They've been given the same resources, and you will have a 5 succeed and a 5 fail.
Yes.
Why? Because of what they have put in. The 5 who grasp that opportunity with both hands, and then others will do it. And then sometimes we want to look now and to see what makes that difference. What is the difference between that student that really grasps the opportunity, understand that yes, I am in an unfortunate situation, but somebody is giving me a hand up and I'm going to take it, as opposed to somebody who, I'm in this unfortunate situation, somebody is giving me a hand up, but I find so many excuses as to why I can't accept it with both hands and make it work. And a lot of that too comes from within.
Yeah.
And also that is why I'm very happy to see that Grace and Staff is doing both things in terms of providing the resources, providing teachers to help them, but also providing that mentorship. As you said, you asked before, why is mentorship so important?
Yes.
Because you're gonna have that section of students that really need somebody to help them to open up their mind to see that this is a great opportunity. Take the opportunity, make full use of it. And some people need as much than others.
Yeah.
Well, the benefit is really intrinsic. You feel a sense of accomplishment to know that you are contributing to nation building. Because of Grace and Staff, that student now is able to realize their dream of a university and become much, much more than they would have ever thought. So that feeling of being able to, you can see the benefits, you can actually see it. So it's a great thing. I would encourage anyone, members of staff, members of the general community, Extension Jamaica, to become a part of the Grace and Staff Foundation because it is such an excellent foundation. We see the benefit, we see the many students that they have helped over the years become productive members of our society, changing the trajectory of their life, their family life, their community's life. And so please be a part, whether it is through donations, or it is through volunteering at a homework center, or it is through mentoring a student, you can find a way to contribute because that contribution is changing someone's life.
Grace and Staff, the motto, building a bridge of human care and understanding. Now, this means that as persons who are not necessarily in a position where, for example, where we don't necessarily have a job, we don't necessarily have financial assistance, what we do is we cross over that bridge to stretch our hands to help those who are in need. Thank you so much, Sabrina. Thank you so much for being a part of the Grace and Staff family, for supporting our students. And as Sabrina mentioned a while ago, we encourage you, the person who is watching, to be a part of the Grace and Staff family and help us to help others. Thank you so much. My name is Daniel Jarrett. This was Sabrina Watson, and this was Grace and Staff Spotlight.